Alright, so today we're going to cook one of my favorite Brussels sprout recipes. It's got some olive oil on it, it's got balsamic vinegar, actually has honey in it. It's really, really good, and bake it in the oven. So right now I'm just cutting them in half, getting them ready, and then I'll toss them in some olive oil, salt and pepper, and we'll bake them, and then we'll pull them out and we'll retoss them, and that's when we'll sauce them. Really, really good stuff. I always like to take the first layer of a Brussels sprout off.
Very, very delicious.
The way he likes it when I cook them on the grill. So I'm gonna get these ready for the grill. They shrink some when you cook them anyway. I like a pretty thick cut on them. Thank you, baby, because it just sets better. And all I'll do is I'll put a little bit of olive oil on them, coat them with olive oil, and then I love to use either like a Tony Chachere's Cajun seasoning, or today I'm going to use Slap Your Mama. One of my favorite seasonings. Really good on vegetables. I like these a little thicker. And I like to cut them at a diagonal, it's just personal preference. Because these will shrink up a lot on the grill. Good old yellow squash. All right. We'll do a red onion. I like to do a whole onion when I do it. I actually, when I put them in here, I actually break them all up. So that way, when you spice them and oil them, they all get coated. Yeah, they're gonna be really good when we get them off the grill. You guys, I don't know if you've ever done vegetables on a grill, a gas grill, but it's key to have a plate or a flat iron or something like that to put them on. I actually have one that has holes in it, so you get leakage from the vegetables cooking off, drains in. You don't have all the juice sitting in your vegetables. Which is really good. And then the other thing is that it's perforated, so it allows the heat to come through. All right.
This is ready to oven. This is ready to...
vegetables are ready to grill. I've still got to sauce both of those. So now I'm gonna get these ready to go on the grill. Got a little salt and pepper, but I'm not gonna use salt and pepper. That right there is my favorite. And it's a white pepper blend, so it's a little different, but I like it. So I have my favorite olive oil from Italy, and I love this stuff. It's very, very good. The balsamic vinegar is really good. So I'm gonna just drizzle me some olive oil all over it. See, my bell peppers are on the bottom. So I wanna make sure I get a good coat on that. And this is what I was talking about, a big bowl. I like that big bowl. You can just work it in here very easily. I got her turned over. I wouldn't say that. I'm just a redneck, knows to do a little bit about cooking. That's it. Now, these right here, you can do to your taste. If you like spicy, don't be shy. If you're not a real big fan of spicy, just want a little bit of seasoning, it's good. Well, that's the way Wavy likes it. She likes a little bit of seasoning on it. I like it spicy, so we kind of meet in the middle. Just try not to get too much on there, but enough to be able to taste it. Now then, that right there, that's ready for the grill. So my Brussels sprouts, I've got to get those ready for the oven. That is the only thing that I'm going to cook in the oven. Everything else is going on the grill. I'll show you pictures of that in a little bit. So again, it's 1 tablespoon of olive oil. I have a pretty good gauge. That's about right there. And then the same thing, I'm just gonna toss them around, get them coated. Now I'm gonna put some salt and pepper to taste. I love these salt grinders and pepper grinders. And give them nothing but a little toss. So now I'll get a pan and put full across it, place them on the pan, put them in the oven at 425 for like 20 minutes. And then we'll take them out and then we finish saucing them after that. To be continued. So like I said, we want a half tablespoon pan and then coat it with some foil to keep it from sticking. You can place them, you can do whatever you want. I generally do this right here and then scatter them out towards one layer. Like that right there, it's a lot quicker. I can also check my salting and pepper, and if I need to add more, right now is the time to do it, but I'm pretty happy with it, so we are good to go. This will go in the oven 425 for 20 minutes. All right, so here we have a cowboy cut ribeye, bone-in ribeye. And this sucker here weighs about 2.35 pounds. And you know, ribeyes are one of my favorite. They're easy to cook, they taste good, but I do trim them just a little bit. Good flat there. All right, so now I basically make a sauce or a rub. It's got black pepper, actually has chili powder. It also has a little bit of sugar, garlic seasoning, and everything else. And basically, I'm going to rub it on here and just give it a good coating. Press it into the meat. A little kosher salt in there too. Now, I'm going to actually transfer this to my plate because I want to keep all of my rub like that. We'll work on this a lot easier. All right. Board's pretty. This is easy. Depends on what size steak you're going to use. I mean, we've got company coming, plus I like leftovers. So I'm going to coat it up pretty good. But I love to do tenderloins, and I'll use the same rub on a tenderloin as I would on this ribeye. Now then, after we get it all nice and good, what we're going to do is put a little olive oil on the outside. Just take some of my favorite olive oil, and I'm going to drizzle it over the outside of it, which prevents the sticking, and it helps hold the rub in place. And get that nice. You see that rub really getting into the meat in the fat, which is what you want. That's where you get your taste from. So now I'm going to flip it over and give it a coating on this side. I'll show you a trick about the ends. I learned it self-taught, I guess you could say, by doing this and just making sure you get it all. So now, on these ends, I'm going to dip that in all the extra. That's why I wanted to keep all my rub accessible to me. There we go. So, now we have a nice, beautiful steak that is ready for the grill. So now, we are all ready to grill. We've got our vegetables ready, we got our corn ready, we got our meat ready. I'm gonna have 2 sausages that I'm gonna put on the grill too. I'll get those out in a little bit. But we're almost ready to get it on the grill. All right, we've already got our corn on here. This is my plate that I'm gonna put all these vegetables on. It's probably gonna make a little bit of smoke, so here we go. Get them all tucked in there where they're not hanging out. Yep, that's hot. Here's our steak. We're gonna put that, get a nice little sear on it right there. And I've got the sausage to still add. I'll be right back. My wife loves this too. And it is easy, they are good. Everybody likes them. I love listening to my vegetables sizzle. I'm just gonna grill all of them, baby. We'll have leftover sausages. Uh-oh, got an onion that didn't want to come out. There we go. All right, all good. The key about grilling is if you looking, you ain't cooking. Keep the lid
Can
shut.
you tell them Chinese the grill and this what is different?
Well, Chinese don't grill. Chinese barbecue is mostly skewered meat and laid across a fire, okay? And I'm not saying it's not grilling, it is, and it's great. I've eaten it, I love it, but it is different than the way that America grills on a grill. So that's the main difference. All right, so we got a little grill going on here. Now, the thing you want to do with your steak is give it a nice little half turn like that, re-sear it, and we get the nice little checkerboards on it when we do that. We got a little fire trying to start down there. Sausage is doing well. Corn I just rolled, and then I give my veggies a nice little stir. You see they haven't started shrinking yet, but they will. Trust me. All right, let's let it do its magic. Okay. So you see here in my checkerboards, I did a quarter turn on it, and you get the nice grill marks on there. And that's what I was looking for. So now we're cooking the other side. The sausage is getting really close, and the veggies still got a ways to go. But I am going to turn the corn again.
Hot.
Yeah, it's hot. That's okay. There we go. This one I need a. Let's use these. That one's not getting it there. I'm going to put it over here. Right next to the steak.
What's your temperature you cook?
Right now I'm up to about 400. I lost my my gas a minute ago. I had to swap a tank. Right now it's back down to 250 because I've been holding it open for a minute. So it'll pull back up around 400 is where I want it. Watch this one. You ready? When I lift it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maker come and making sausage.
Oh yeah, you make sausage again. That's good stuff. Now I can move that piece of corn over here. Put it where it gets some more heat. That one needs more heat. Got my corn on fire. All right. Keep it grilling. That scared you. Man, I keep making a bigger mess. All right. I will measure this one because it has to be just right. So we have some olive oil. I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons in. This is where your taste comes from.
He is a professional chef.
No, I'm just somebody who likes to cook. Nothing professional about it. This is balsamic vinegar from the same winery that I get my olive oil out of Italy. And the part that really makes the difference is good old-fashioned honey. Same thing, we're gonna do 2 tablespoons.
Look good.
It tastes good too. There we go, that is ready.
Yummy, delicious.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop. This is sausage, Jen.
Sausage in the middle. We've got some, I've got some good barbecue sauce too, if you want to dip it in the barbecue. This is Joe's Famous Barbecue out of Kansas City.